everybody, Justin Worden. You're watching What's New in Electronics. We are here on the floor of SMTA International in Chicago, Illinois. This is a very, very special interview for me. I got my friend Jairek Robbins. Jairek, how are you?
Very good. How about yourself?
Man, I'm doing great. And you know why I'm doing good? Because I just sat through your keynote, and man, I'm breathing, I'm moving, I'm ready to go.
All right.
So the reason I invited you out here is, you know, I've come into this industry about 5 years ago, and as you've recognized very quickly, I mean, it's brilliant. The people, the robots, it's so cool, yep. Right? The stuff we see. But the one area where I think we need to improve so much in this industry is the personal development,
sure.
Developing the next generation of engineers. I want to get your insight on that.
So generally speaking, people who are going to be really good at engineering will generally be fast-paced, task-focused. So they're more focused on the outcome of the task. Is it being done right? Is it being done efficiently? How's the performance of it? How are the KPIs moving? So they're focused on the task side and generally not focused on the people-y side. Mm-hmm. And so with the people, one of the issues that I heard the industry is facing is over 1 million jobs they're struggling to fill, and that has nothing to do with the task. The task of building better machines or building better production lines or building better equipment or tools or whatever it is they're building, it's a different category. And so when I look at that, I always say we have to look at what would cause human beings to want to do this, to want to line up to do it, to fight over doing it, to compete over doing it. And so I went back in history and looked at what made certain things cool. And I went all the way back to Joe DiMaggio and Marilyn Monroe of it was cool, it was glamorous, it was sexy and fun to be a movie star or a baseball player. Fast forward, you got Wall Street, you got the Gordon Gekko, the suspenders and the Ferrari, and like that was cool. And to be a model at that point was cool. Fast forward, if you could build an app, and sell it without any revenue to it for $1 billion, then you're really successful. Fast forward, an entrepreneur, you should start your own business is the cool thing. Fast forward, now we're at a stage where becoming an influencer is the cool thing. Even some of the risque type of influencing, and you have people able to earn more and have whatever life and freedom they want by posting their feet or whatever they're doing. As crazy and strange as it sounds, it's creating this opportunity for people who look out and go, oh my gosh, I want to do that. And we think it has something to do with, well, look at how much money they're making, which is a driving force in the beginning. In the very beginning, that's exciting because we're all trying to figure out how do I get sustainability in my life to afford my rent, my mortgage, my house, my cars, my family, take care of the ones I love. And so in the beginning, that's incentive, that's exciting. But after a while, it doesn't do much for us anymore. We get to a point where making more money is nice. And they found out that the exact number that makes people at the peak of their happiness is the amount they need to pay their bills in life and just a little bit more. So people think it's like millions or billions or these giant numbers, and in reality, it's not. It's the amount you need to pay your mortgage, to pay your rent, to pay your car, to pay your insurance, buy some food, and just a little bit more. That is the peak happiness. And past that point, money doesn't do anything. Too far past that point, they've seen in research that money actually starts to make people feel more unhappy because there's too much responsibility that comes with it. And so there's a peak happiness point for the money. But then the second part becomes, once the money's in place, it becomes about relationships. Am I getting to work on projects with people I care about, who I enjoy working with, and the community, the culture of the human beings I'm with really make the difference, really make all the magic happen. So that second part becomes the humans. Am I surrounding myself with the types of humans that I want to work with? Once money is no longer a factor, now it's the community. Now, once you have the right community and the money, enough to survive and have the life I want to live, that's checked, and I'm with great humans, the next part becomes about proving to yourself what you're really capable of. Do I have what it takes to go climb or scale this type of mountain in my life?
Well, so this is where I want to interject because, I've had the opportunity to sit through some of your coaching. I know your family on a personal level. You don't just talk it. There's a lot of talkers in this space. And I'm sure in your career, you can see through, I don't want to be blunt, but the BS, right? Yeah. And you actually live it. Yeah. You're living what you say. And the reason, again, I brought you out here is when I talk to these companies, they're investing in everything. Let's just throw more money at it. Yeah. But if they want to truly make an investment, I'm going to get right to the brass of this. I think there's so many companies out here that would benefit so well from making the investment, investing in a Jairek Robbins.
Sure.
You have your whole performance coaching university.
Yep.
And that's a resource that I don't think people quite understand. I mean, they may think like it's good for the motivational speakers, the coaches and stuff, but I look at it from the business, the executive team reaching out to Jairek Robbins. They can essentially, if I understand, they can hire you and your team to come in and help them with their business, correct?
Totally. So we have two programs that work. Number one, we have a business board program where we bring together groups of individuals who own and run companies from different industries, and we put them on a board and we hold them accountable. We ask them to put their KPIs, to put their standards, to put their outcomes they're going to achieve in the next 3 months, and we bring them back together and we ask them how they did, and then we give them a strategy and help them improve their overall business. Best performing business so far in the last 3 years has grown over 2,500%.
Wow.
It's a woman-owned consulting firm. They started off with a couple employees making about $500,000 a year in revenue. They're up over 5.5 million in the last 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
They've won Fast Company's fastest growing companies in the country. They won all types of awards, absolutely dominating. We don't know how to do their business, but we understand the concept of how to make their business perform. And so we have a performance program for business owners who want to come and optimize the growth of their company. Happy to help them with that. And then for companies who have leadership, mid-level, high-level, executive level leadership, we have a training program, which is coaching tools that are based on team coaching, where we teach people. Google did some research, and so did Harvard and Stanford, and they found out that coaching is way more effective than managing. Considerably better results. And so we train leaders how to become better coaches of their teams and organization to get the absolute highest performance out of their employees and their team members. And so we have a coaching tools for team leaders program that people can sign up for. We have coach certifications they can sign up for to get accredited on how to better coach their team and drive results. And then we also have specific for business owners, our board level program of how to help them grow and optimize their business.
Well, I really appreciate you sharing that. I mean, just like the reaction you got from the keynote presentation you got, I think when people see this video, they're going to want to reach out to you. So what is the best way they can get a hold of Jairek Robbins?
Just go to our website, JarekRobbins.com. Has everything you need to know on there. All our programs are listed. All the opportunities are right there.
Jairek, I appreciate it so much. Thank you.
Thank you.